Welcome into a live look here at Wisconsin International Raceway. We're hanging out in the stands because we're about to go qualifying at 5 o'clock here, Central Time, racing at 6:30 for the huge Gandrud Auto Group 250 for the ARCA Midwest Tour and the 35-lap Dixieland Delight for the Midwest Truck Series. You'll see it all here, but you need to be part of the MidwestTour.tv subscription. We have some look-ins for you. I mentioned qualifying comes up at 5 o'clock. The stands are getting packed. There's a lot of fans on the Midway as well. They're streaming in here to Wisconsin International Raceway in Kaukauna, Wisconsin for the huge 250-lap race. It's a traditional Tuesday night. It pays $15,000 to win. Two interesting spectators. They race here too. Journey Bennett races on the drag strip off the backstretch, and Chad Butts, she hangs out with him on occasion. He won the white race in the Red, White, and Blue State Championship Series. They're here to watch these stars compete here at this beautiful racetrack. It's beautiful and it's very challenging. We talked to Casey Johnson. He's won the Red, White, and Blue State Championship. He's a two-time Kaukauna track champion. Casey Johnson's racing tonight for the victory and the $15,000 payday. We talked to him and several other drivers about how to get around this racetrack and what their hopes are for tonight amongst the stars of NASCAR and the ARCA Midwest Tour. Here's Casey Johnson describing how unique this racetrack is getting around Wisconsin International Raceway.
MidwestTour.tv caught up with two-time WIR track champion Casey Johnson to help kind of guide us through this unique and tricky half mile. Coming off turn 4, that dog leg, you're looking at the front straightaway. What's your thoughts going down into 1?
I tell you what, you come off of 4, you know, you get right up against the wall, and then, like you say, you carry through the dog leg. And there's a huge bump getting down into 1. You spike that really hard, wash up a little bit 1 and 2, fire down a long back straightaway there, carry a ton of speed into 3. Same deal, you wash up just a little bit, come off in the grass, and do it all again the next lap.
You would say wash up a little bit. We saw a lot of tire marks down there, just about the entry of 1 right at the grass line. Do you try to aim for that, or are you up farther than that?
It really depends what your car is doing. That's the nice part about this racetrack is there's not one specific groove. I mean, you can move a half car length here or there, whatever you need to do to make that thing work.
The uniqueness of WIR, one of the challenges tonight for the ARCA Midwest Tour regulars and the visiting stars. You can catch all the action at MidwestTour.tv beginning at 5 o'clock. Matt Votty, MidwestTour.tv. Practice about ready to get underway here. We're with Derek Kraus, who had a pretty strong effort last year. Came up just a little bit short. Derek, welcome back to WIR.
Yeah, it feels good to be back.
You're considered somewhat of a local up here. This is kind of one of your home tracks?
Yeah, this is one of them. We're about 2 hours away from the house, so it's always fun to come back here and race.
A little bit of off time between NASCAR truck racing and super late model stuff. You've been really strong up here all summer long. What's it going to take to get to the end and be the first one across the line tonight?
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of really good cars here for sure, and we just got to be there at the end of this thing. Last year we had a really good car and just ran out of fuel. We just missed strategy a little bit. So this year we're going to have to definitely pit at the right time and just hopefully our cars roll in the right way, and you got to be there at the end.
Derek Kraus and the 9 machine going to be a threat to reckon with tonight. Catch him and all the ARCA Midwest Tour stars at MidwestTour.tv beginning at 5 o'clock. Matt Votty, MidwestTour.tv. Eric Jones and his Done Right Exteriors 4 machine has just made it through tech. Eric, coming off a big win, you stopped the hot William Byron in his super late model stuff. You looking forward to tonight?
Yeah, that was a good win for us. You know, good win for myself, good win for Chris and Wimmer and his group. And so it felt good. It's nice to have some momentum coming in. Obviously, that was only a couple of days ago at this point. So excited for today and for tonight. You know, I've watched this race for a few years, but never had the chance to come up. So excited to have a shot at it, see what it's all about.
See what it's all about. And, of course, just signed that long contract extension. Does that alleviate a little bit of stress and you get to come and have more fun with these super late races?
It does. I mean, just, you're not focused on that part. You know, that's something that it takes a lot of time during the week to go through negotiations and try to get everything done. And so I was happy to finish it up a week or so ago and get everything on paper and be done with it. And, not only do the NASCAR stuff on the weekends, but get to come and do some super stuff during the week and even on the weekends where it's nearby. So been wanting to do more of it. And finally this year have been doing it continuously a little bit and finally got back to victory lane with one, which is good. It's been a while and in a super. So was happy about that and just fun to be going to new places again. I haven't got to go to a lot of new tracks in the last 6 or 7 years, so it's been cool to go to a few new places this year.
Eric Jones and his Done Right Exteriors 4 machine. in one of his multiple visits to Wisconsin here at WIR tonight. You can catch him and all the ARCA Midwest Tour stars on MidwestTour.tv beginning at 5 o'clock with live qualifying. Standing in the tech line, caught up with Gabe Summers, currently second in your Midwest Tour standings. He's got a rich family history here at Kaukauna and looking for some success in the 250. Gabe, talk to you about your efforts here on a red, white, and blue series, and you feeling pretty confident about tonight?
Yeah, I think we got a good car. 250 laps is a long time here, and anything's possible. So you just got to make it to the end and just be running top 5 at the end, and you're going to have a shot at it.
This place is pretty unique, kind of fits into your style, more of a driver's racetrack. What's your favorite aspect about it?
It's just so much characteristics of it, so much history here. The place is super rough, and there's many lines to run out here, so it makes for great racing and side-by-side battling.
Look for Gabe Summers to battle his way to the front tonight in the 15 machine. Catch all the action at MidwestTour.tv. Qualifying starts at 5 o'clock. Hi, Matt Votty, MidwestTour.tv. Practice getting ready to go underway for the Gandrud Auto Group 250. Caught up with two-time winner Ty Majeski, fresh off a strong run at IRP. Welcome back to WIR, back to Super Late Models.
Good to be back here. This is probably by far my favorite short track, late model track. This place is awesome, close to home. Grew up 20 miles from here in Seymour. So excited to be back here. Should be a great race. Probably the best entry list that I've been a part of up here. Going to be a great one with Eric Jones and Matt Kenseth and amongst others. So going to be a great show tonight.
Trying to add his name to the list for the third time and match Butch Miller. You've been really, really strong here, even when you didn't win. Everybody says it's very unique. What do you like or don't like about this place?
Just got a lot of character, and you can go anywhere, right? If there's a guy around the second groove or the bottom, you just go in the opposite lane and try and complete the pass. This racetrack is just so racy. Always has been for a lot of years. Obviously, the surface is very old, a lot of character, a lot of different ways to drive this racetrack because of the character it does have. So keeps the options open for us drivers, and this racetrack is over the years has gotten pretty abrasive. So 250 laps on your left side tires are a lot. So you got to manage a lot of different things this afternoon.
Ty Majeski and the Midwest Tour going at it with the Gandrud Auto Group 250. Action gets underway at 5 o'clock. Catch it at MidwestTour.tv.
And that gives you a little bit of a taste of what some of the drivers are thinking here as we get ready to go qualifying at Wisconsin International Raceway, the Gandrud Auto Group 250. Glad to have you with us here on MidwestTour.tv. That is the car of Derek Kraus, the Shockwave number 9 machine, 20-year-old driver from Stratford, Wisconsin. You heard from Derek just a couple of minutes ago. He has had some runs here indeed. In fact, last year in this event, he led 43 laps before ran out of fuel and called it a night. So this is a big, big race, as Jim Trado alluded to, as the drivers alluded to, and we are glad to have you with us here on MidwestTour.tv. Qualifying is coming up in just a little bit for the Midwest Tour machines. Before that, we're going to go qualifying with the Midwest Truck Series. Midwest Truck Series, the undercard of this event. They will do group qualifying. We'll bring it to you here on MidwestTour.tv. And as I say that, the Midwest Truck Series is rolling. My name is Dean Strom. You heard from Matt Votty. You heard from Jim Trado. We're going to hear more from them as the night progresses. But right now, group qualifying for the Midwest Truck Series. Great field of Midwest Truck Series vehicles with us here tonight at Wisconsin International Raceway. And for that group qualifying session, there's going to be 3 groups for that group qualifying session. We're going to turn it back over to Track PA, and then we'll come back in the booth here and bring you all the action that is qualifying for the ARCA Midwest Tour. Stick around. Midwest Truck Series qualifying is on track.
Your Speedway track champion, the 26, is Chris Blauett. Behind him, the Impress Service Solution, Forward Flooring, Mazo Hardware, Lease Trucking, the Shoebox, Bullhead Construction, Boogity Media, Josh Lunt Creative, number 7 out of Arena. That is Tyler Noble. Coming out of turn 4 and now down to the stripe. just welcomed his son Cashton into the world. The Hogan Farms, BMRE, Electric Cart, Lake Ripley Lanes, JD7 Trucking Division, Flannel Frontier, Reed Racing, Johnson Geometry number 20. Out of Utica, Wisconsin, Cody Hubert. Austin the Ace Lutke, a former Rookie of the Year in the Super Late Models here at Wisconsin International Raceway in the 6. And the Sunny Side Up Cafe New Berlin HQ Graphics and Wraps Exciting Events number 97 from New Berlin, Sean Urich. That is group number 1 in qualifying for the Midwest Trucks. Thus far, Kevin Canesi the fastest, 21.110 here in group number 1 for the Midwest Truck Series. Fast time last year, Chris Blowett, a full half-second faster on August the 3rd, 2021 at 20.640 was the time to beat in qualifying last year, set by Chris Blowett. Canesi will come across the line for his final lap. He gets into the 20s at 29.36 at the top of the charts. Blowett now going second fast at a 21.122. Hubert across the line, 21.280. Lutke at a 21.270. So here are your first 7 in qualifying. Canesi the quickest so far. 29.36. Blowett at a 21.12. 21.117 for Austin Lutke. Blowett, by the way, a 21.112. 21.280 for Cody Hubert, fourth fastest. Cody Vanderloop at a 21.387. Sean Urich at a 22.239, and Tyler Noble at a 27.728. Your first 7 to qualify. Driver out of Wapaka, first out in the Hardwood Specialist Centerpoint Marine at number 28. That's Danielle Bain. She's also sponsored by Badger Plastics, Mo's Stand, Dynamic Designs, and the Brew House. Following her out onto the half mile, it's the driver to Franksville, Wisconsin in the 38. That is Jeff Holtz. The 5-time Midwest Truck Series champion and current point leader. The DRM Industries 2-Step Tools, Making Memories, Travel PMF Landscape Supply, number 97. From Pell Lake, that is James Swan. He's also sponsored by Reed's Marine, Elliott Trucking, Leo's Upperdell's Bar, JK Tools, Champs Sports Bar, Jeff and Elaine Wimberly, Mac Motorsports, and AV Gorilla. Coming across the line, and now it's the leading rookie contender of the Midwest Truck Series, the Nick and Eddie Construction A&A Steel Fabrication white number 38 from New Lenox, Illinois. That's Kevin Zielazinski, and very appropriately right on his tail as they are 1 and 2 in the rookie standings. That is the Wolfpack Apparel Able Distribution number 140 from Hartford, Aaron Moyer. He's also sponsored by Holker Brothers Incorporated, Jugs Hitching Post, Sipples Auto Repair, Open Guard Jiu-Jitsu, and CC's Place. Fast time right now, Canesi, 29.36 is what everyone's shooting for. Watch those times up.
You are watching qualifying for the Midwest Truck Series here on MidwestTour.tv. Group qualifying for the Midwest Truck Series always put on a great show. These machines just look really cool, and they are going to be running in support tonight of the Midwest Tour. You're going to catch all of this action, all of the Truck Series action, and all of the ARCA Midwest Tour action by logging on to MidwestTour.tv. MidwestTour.tv. This is a live look-in, but if you want to see the Truck Series feature, if you want to see the 250-lap Gandrud Auto Group 250 for the ARCA Midwest Tour, if you want to see just a great night of action, you're going to have to log on to MidwestTour.tv. MidwestTour.tv. Sign up, log in, get yourself settled down on the couch, get yourself settled down on the patio, and get a cold one in your hand, whether it be a water or whether it be a malted water. Just sit down, relax, enjoy a great night of action here at Wisconsin International Raceway, this unique half mile. It's a D-shaped oval. We have got, you talk about some stars that we have for the ARCA Midwest Tour. You heard from Derek Kraus, Truck Series racer. We have got Ty Majeski, Truck Series racer, playoff contender in the Truck Series. We have got Carson Hocevar, another Truck Series racer. We've got a NASCAR Hall of Famer by the name of Matt Kenseth. He will be behind the wheel of the Schaefer Motorsports entry that won this event 1 year ago. There you see it. It's got a number 8 on it. Paul's Auto Yard used to have a number 7 on it. Now it's got an 8 on it. Right next to him, the 51 machine, Stephen Nasse, is in the house. He has made the trip up from Pinellas Park, Florida. He's behind the wheel of the Steve Apel-owned 51. First time that Nasse has been here. We have also got Eric Jones. Eric Jones, the Cup Series racer for Petty Motorsports, GMS Petty Motorsports. He is in attendance, racing tonight. Johnny Sauter, how can I forget about Johnny Sauter? A 2-time winner of the Gandrud Auto Group 250. Back in his own family equipment tonight, and he was fast in practice. Johnny Sauter will be competing here as well. So it is, that's in addition to the local drivers, the Jeff Van Oudenhovens, who were fast, the Sawyer Efforts, again, who was fast. They're going to be here, the guys that normally compete on Thursday night, several of them, and they're going to all take on the best competitors, full-time competitors on the ARCA Midwest Tour, whether it be a Gabe Summers or a John DeAngelis Jr. or a Luke Fenhouse or a Casey Johnson. It's going to be certainly a great night, and you can catch all the action once again by signing up. Log on, MidwestTour.tv. This is what you're seeing right now as qualifying. White flag is out for the third and final group of the Midwest Truck Series. So we're wrapping up Truck Series qualifying. Truck Series is going to act as the undercard to preliminary events. Truck Series puts on a great show, and then we're going to roll out with the 250-lap Gandrud Auto Group 250. So definitely sign up, MidwestTour.tv. We talked about one of the stars that is making his first appearance here at Kaukauna, and our own Matt Vadi has him down there. That is Stephen Nasse.
Oh, we're down here with Austin Nason, actually, and Austin was coming into tonight looking to capitalize on his 4 straight fourth-place finishes. Unfortunately, they are unable to make the call as something broke in that 14 car. Austin, take us through what happened.
Yeah, we had a good car all day. I think we ended up 3rd or 4th that last second session there without putting tires on, so I was really happy with the thing. I ended up blowing the motor up, so we didn't have another car with us, so we packed her up, and we'll head home and go back to work.
Well, head home. Where are you going to go next?
I don't know. It might be some time for some break, enjoy life here with the kids, so we'll see what we're going to do.
Tough break for the Nason Landscaping 14 machine as he was looking to improve on his top 4 finishes the last couple years. Austin Nason not going to be making it for the Gandrud Auto Group 250 tonight.
My apologies. That's obviously Austin Nason and not Stephen Nasse. But you see Nason's 14 machine is in the hauler. It is loaded up and ready to head back to Roscoe, Illinois. Austin Nason, a winner just a couple of weeks ago in the ARCA Midwest Tour at Grundy County Speedway. He won the Wayne Carter Classic, his 4th ARCA Midwest Tour triumph. So certainly a tough break indeed, as Austin Nason is a scratch. He has got that 4 straight, 4th place for 3 straight years in this event. But he is an early retiree here today. Qualifying is next for the ARCA Midwest Tour. You're going to be able to see qualifying here on our live look-in. You want to go back to watching all of the action after we cut this live look-in off. You have to go to MidwestTour.tv, MidwestTour.tv. I know it's kind of a I don't know if you're not super familiar with the landscape that is internet sites, and normally things end .com or .net. Well, here we have it, .tv. So MidwestTour.tv is where you want to go as the 28 machine rolls towards the qualifying line, and that is Connor Mozak. Connor Mozak in the number 28. He is in the field tonight, making another one of the drivers, making his first appearance here at Wisconsin International Raceway, the Conover, North Carolina driver. Grant Griesbach, we talked about the locals. Well, that's a local right there. Sits 10th in the championship point standings here on Thursday night. Thursday night is the regular night of racing here at Wisconsin International Raceway. They've been doing it for a lot of years here. This track has got a lot of tradition. If you've heard of the Red, White, and Blue State Championship, this is where it happens, right here at Wisconsin International Raceway. And the first Tuesday in August for the last several years has been this 250-lap race. Grant Griesbach looking to work his way into, he is going to actually be our first qualifier. Qualifying was set by a number draw at the drivers' meeting. Jonathan Island, the most recent winner on the Midwest Tour, picked a number. That number was 17. That's the car number that we will start with, and then just cycle right on through to the order based on your car number. So it'll be Grant Griesbach in the 17, then Cameron Clifford in the 18, then 23 Levon Vandergeest, and right on down the line as the cars work their way around what is the quarter mile here on Thursday nights. That's where the haulers are pitted. That's where the staging is happening right now for qualifying on that quarter mile. That's Casey Johnson. He's your championship point leader in the number 5 machine, the PMF Landscape Supply entry. Casey's dad there on the right rear. Casey Johnson has had just an absolutely fantastic season. As I said, leading the points. He won this event in 2017, looking to become a 2-time winner here. The Gandrud Auto Group 250 at Kaukauna. Qualifying is underway. We talked about it. Grant Griesbach is the first driver who will take to this half mile. The first time they come by, they are on the green. 2 qualifying laps. The fastest will be your official for that driver. We have a special bonus on tap tonight for qualifying. Our friends at Valley Gasket and Fast Comfort VIP Suites have put up an extra $1,000 if a new track qualifying record can be established here tonight. Belongs to Ty Majeski at an 18.706. Extra $1,000 going their way if they can set a new track qualifying record. $500 guaranteed if the driver sets fast time, but certainly a lot extra on the line here for these drivers in qualifying. Grant Griesbach, his fastest lap, his official lap, is a 19.381. 19.381, and we talked about the next driver up. Cameron Clifford in the number 18 machine, the J&J Insulation, Burkhardt Trucking Chevrolet. Driver hails from Charlotte, North Carolina, former weekly competitor just up the road in the UP of Michigan, Norway Speedway. Before he moved south, works at Port City Race Cars during the day. Attempted this event last year, failed to qualify, so Cameron Clifford in that number 18 machine. His official lap will be a 19.519, 19.519, and of course you can see those times up on the scroll on the top of our screen. The next driver to qualify, he set fast time a couple weeks ago at Grundy County Speedway. It was his first career ARCA Midwest Tour fast time effort. This 18-year-old driver comes to us from Merrill, Wisconsin. This is Levon Vandergeest. Levon Vandergeest in the Central Sawdust of Wisconsin. Breber Music, Culver's number 23. The youngster slings it out of corner number 4, and you see on that second lap what they'll do is they'll make it a hard cut down the front straightaway and come at the timing light at the start-finish line really, really low. Levon Vandergeest goes to the top of the board at a 19.354. 19.354 seconds on the 23 of Vandergeest. So he is at the top of the board, and that brings up Dean Cornelius. Dean Cornelius, Bloomington, Minnesota, CVF, Refinishers Supply, Stop Tech Brakes. Chevrolet number 26. Interesting story here. Dean Cornelius, 38 years of age, 2003 late model track champion at the now shuttered Raceway Park in suburban Minneapolis, and then really went away from pavement racing for a number of years. Turned his attention to some dirt track racing, and just this year really came back on the scene in pavement racing. So good to have Dean Cornelius here. His official lap is a 19.623, 19.623. Next up on track, the 28 machine that we saw walking to the qualifying line, Connor Mozak. Connor Mozak, 23-year-old from Conover, North Carolina. Nick Taylor sponsored number 28, has 6 ARCA races this year under his belt with 6 top 10 finishes. Looking to make his first career start on the ARCA Midwest Tour. Connor Mozak will provisionally be shown in the 3rd position, 19.438, 19.438. Again, this is a live look-in for you. We're coming to you from Wisconsin International Raceway. Gandrud Auto Group 250. We've got the Midwest Truck qualifying is under the complete. Now we have rolled on to the Midwest Tour. On track right now from Oshkosh, this is Trevor Vandermolen. Trevor Vandermolen in the 33 machine, the Don's Auto Body. Jorgie's Bar and Grill, Jasper's Bar Chevrolet attempted this race. This is last year, didn't qualify. This is one of the drivers of 33 that races here on a weekly basis on Thursday nights. So Trevor Vandermolen, and he will post a lap, a best lap of 19.719, 19.719. Next up, a driver who made a couple of appearances with us so far in 2022. He is the 2011 ARCA Midwest Tour champion from DeForest. This is Andrew Morrissey. Andrew Morrissey in the number 39. The AllTrucksUSA.com entry for Kurt Tillman. Andrew Morrissey there on the big screen in the picture-in-picture. We see our one of our drivers who's going to go out real soon, and one of the top local drivers that a lot of Thursday night fans are hanging their hats on in the picture-in-picture. It's Jeff Van Oudenhoven. Jeff Van Oudenhoven in that 45 as the crew pushes that car through qualifying line. Andrew Morrissey went to the top of the board, a 19.294, 19.294. Next up, the number 40 machine from Wausau. This is Jeremy Lepak. Jeremy Lepak, 2015 State Park Speedway track champion, and State Park Speedway is where the ARCA Midwest Tour was last time out. Jeremy Lepak drove to a 2nd place finish. So Jeremy, 6th race on this brand new Toby car, and Jeremy Lepak going to have a lot of fans in the stands from his sponsor. Sopar Companies, a local company. Jeremy Lepak is going to be 4th quick, 19.389, 19.389. The next driver to take to the track drives the Powerhouse Lawn and Leisure Metza Machines number 44. This is Justin Mondyke. Justin Mondyke from Gleason, Wisconsin. Coming off 2 consecutive top 10 runs in this event. 14 feature wins last year. Already has 9 feature wins to his credit in 2022. Runs a lot of races, a lot of weekly series races around central Wisconsin and up at Norway, Michigan. And 9 big trophies and big checks coming back to Gleason for Justin Mondyke. Tonight, obviously turning his attention back to the Midwest Tour, and he's 6th quick at a 19.490, 19.490. We're going to take 16 drivers in through time. The top 16 will work their way automatically into the feature event. Top 16 through time. On track right now. We talked about him. Jeff Van Oudenhoven. Van Oudenhoven. He was fast in this second practice session. Drivers had 3 practice sessions. Van Oudenhoven in the Vanden Heuvel Electric. Huckman Mechanical Ford number 45. The 5-time champion here at Wisconsin International Raceway. 3rd quick. 19.360, 19.360. Next up, the aforementioned Stephen Nasse. Stephen Nasse in the 51 as the nose step out from him there off of corner number 4. Nasse, Pinellas Park, Florida. 27-year-old driver. 2-time Southern Super Series champion. Former winner at the Winchester 400. Former champion in the World Series of Asphalt at New Smyrna Speedway. Behind the wheel of Steve Apel's machine here today. And Nasse, oh my, goes to the top of the board. 19.245. First time ever here at Kaukauna. And Stephen Nasse sits atop the scoring pylon at a 19.245. Next up, the drivers from Twin Lakes, Wisconsin. Behind the wheel of the McCloskey Farms Terry's Auto Group, Olson's Iron and Disposal number 71. This is Blake Brown. Blake Brown, 2011 champion at Ileana Motor Speedway and a Grundy County Speedway champion in the Sportsman division. So, we see that there's a poll. Who is your pick? Let us know. Is it going to be an out-of-towner? Is it going to be an old-school Wisconsin guy? Or a young-school Wisconsin guy? You can log in, let your voice be heard. Who do you think is your pick for tonight when we drop the green flag, Gandrud Auto Group 250? So Blake Brown has his qualifying lap in the books, and it's 12th quick. 19.793, 19.793. What's the cutoff for an old guy, old school guy, and a young school guy? That's a good question, right? Is 30? Is 30? Is it 30? Is it 35? Here's one of those old school Minnesota guys. 36-year-old Jonathan Island. Jonathan Island from Hampton, Minnesota, the 2012 ARCA Midwest Tour champion. Won the last time out at State Park Speedway, picked up the win. Broke a 9-year winless streak. Good to see Jonathan Island back in victory lane on the ARCA Midwest Tour, and he is 3rd quick. 19.321, 19.321, 3rd quick. On track right now. And the number 79, check that. Yeah, 79. It's Barrett Polhemus. Barrett Polhemus in the Baja sponsored, number 79. 17-year-old from Wimberley, Texas. Under the watchful eye and tutelage of Casey Johnson. Barrett's been in Wisconsin, running some Tundra Super late model races, looking to make his first career Midwest Tour start. And Barrett will be 11th quick at a 19.552, 19.552. Again, you're watching qualifying for the ARCA Midwest Tour. It's going to go a long way in determining the starting lineup for tonight's Gandrud Auto Group 250. You want to watch that 250-lap race, you're going to have to go on to MidwestTour.tv. MidwestTour.tv. That's where you're going to get to see all 250 laps live. You're also going to have access to our full library of races, and you're going to have access to a replay of this race. Right now, this is Ryan Farrell on track, 34-year-old from Big Bend, Wisconsin. Ryan Farrell. The Thierry's Race Engines, Adams Heavy Duty Towing, Jacoby Waterproof, number 80. And good qualifying effort for Ryan Farrell. 5th quick, 19.354, 19.354. Ties Levon Vandergeest. Vandergeest set at first, and therefore he will get the spot. Vandergeest provisionally 4th, and Farrell provisionally 5th. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is a development. The next driver who was slated to go out and qualify is a 5-time series champion, a 2-time winner of this event. It's Ty Majeski. And problems on that iRacing incredible bank, number 91. Pulls back to his pit area. Doesn't go fully into the pit, but was on his warm-up lap, his get-up-to-speed lap, and Majeski had to pull off. So we're going to watch and see what the development is there. But certainly a contender for the pole, certainly a contender for the win tonight, Ty Majeski, and problems on that 91 machine. The next driver to qualify comes to us from Sparta, Wisconsin. Drives the Habelman Brothers Cranberries, Kurt Schopp, Modern Disposal Systems 95. This is Harley Jankowski. Harley Jankowski. Jankowski, winner in CWRA action. Second in the Rookie of the Year standings here on the ARCA Midwest Tour. Harley Jankowski, 19.813. 19.813 seconds. And as we, in our picture-in-picture, my guess is the car was not going into gear, because we see the 91 machine, and that is crew chief Toby Noodleman along with car chief Chris Johnson. They are underneath that 91. My guess is, and you see him, rocking the tire, the rear tire, either some sort of a driveline function, whether it be a drive shaft or whether it be a transmission where it won't go into gear. But problems on that Majeski machine, and on track right now the 98 of R.J. Braun. R.J. Braun, the championship point leader in weekly series action at the Slinger Super Speedway. The Morris Metcalf Okuma Sugami PD Paterka and Associates number 98, R.J. Braun. Good qualifying effort, 7th quick, 19.361, 19.361. That'll bring up the number 100 machine from Newmarket, Minnesota. The Marthaler.com, Country Joe Homes, Gum Farms, Hamke Toyota. Tristan Swanson. Tristan Swanson, 18 years of age. We saw the Truck Series in qualifying action just a little bit ago. He was last year's Truck Series champion. Moving up to the ARCA Midwest Tour, Tristan Swanson in that number 100, 16th quick, 19.794, 19.794. So Swanson's on the bubble. Blake Brown not going to make it through qualifying. Harley Jankowski not going to make it through qualifying. Next driver to take to the clock as we see the 91 pull away. So apparently problems fixed on Majeski's 91. On track now, though, a local driver from Kimberly, Wisconsin, just down the road. It's the Hipke Electric Bratwave 4M machine, Prestige Auto, Monday and Associates number 2 of Sawyer Efforts. Sawyer Efforts had a great run last year in this event. Finished 15th. And that was his one and only ARCA Midwest Tour start. Looking to make it number 2 here tonight. And Sawyer goes to the top of the board. Oh my. That one came out of nowhere. 19.231. 19.231. We've had 6 events in the books here on the ARCA Midwest Tour in 2022. And we have had 6 different fast qualifiers. Sawyer Efforts would make it 7 for 7. Luke Fenhouse might have something to say about that, though. He is on track right now. The Soda Sense Done Right Exteriors, number 4. 18-year-old driver from Wausau, Wisconsin. 2021 Kawicki Driver Development National Champion. Luke Fenhouse, his money lap coming to the line. Let's see where it goes. And Luke goes to the top of the board. 19.146.
Now we got an update on that 91 machine. He came in under their scheduled time to qualify because the thing was stuck in gear. It wouldn't move out of second gear. They adjusted the linkage down here on pit road. You see him complete lap number 1.
So as we had suspected, shifting linkage issue for the 91 of Ty Majeski. So Majeski on track now. the Incredible Bank, Compass Insurance, Toyota Camry 91 Majeski goes to the top of the board. 19.106. 19.106. Ty Majeski now the man to beat. Barrett Polhemus on the bubble. And up now in the Eric Jones Foundation, Done Right Exteriors number 4. The driver comes to us from Byron, Michigan. This is Eric Jones. Eric Jones, the 2015 NASCAR Truck Series champion, 2-time winner of the Snowball Derby. Won in this very ride a couple of nights ago at Indianapolis Raceway Park under the ARCA CRA Super Series banner. Beat William Byron that night. Eric Jones, first time here, and Eric Jones goes to the top of the board. 19.013 seconds. First time at this track, Eric Jones, and he is your provisional fast qualifier. I asked him, how do you go in a track, attack a track that you've never been to before? He says, well, I watched some videos, a lot of videos online. I've watched this race. I've watched you guys call this race the last couple of years. Always wanted to come and run it. And run it he is doing. Eric Jones, top of the board. This is Casey Johnson. We talked about Casey. Your championship point leader in the number 5, the Hogan Farms, Compass Construction, Dixon Drywall, Wise Guys Auto number 5. Casey will be 4th quick. 19.216. And that will put Justin Mondyke on the bubble. Justin Mondyke is on the bubble. And keep an eye on this guy from Necedah, Wisconsin. He had fast time at the Milwaukee Mile, driving the Deppy Enterprises Sales Towing number 5. Johnny Sauter. Johnny Sauter, the 2016 NASCAR Truck Series champion and 2-time winner of this event. Won it in 2010, 2014, and 40 years ago, his dad, Jim, won this event. Johnny Sauter, he's said it before, this is his favorite racetrack. Let's see what he can do. He's 4th quick. 19.157. That'll bump Justin Mondyke and put Connor Mozak on the bubble. And Tristan Swanson had 1 lap coming in that 100, and it's not gonna, his official of a 19.744 is not gonna be enough to get into the top 16, and that will bring up the number 7 machine. Driver hails from Cedarburg, Wisconsin. Drives the DeAngelis Construction entry, John DeAngelis Jr. 28-year-old driver. Led 84 laps in this event last year. Before the rear end started acting up, he faded to a 6th place finish. John DeAngelis Jr., though, one to reckon with. This is the very car that he was so dominant last year in the center stages of this race. And Johnny D, 4th quick. 19.157, 19.157. Same time as Johnny Sauter. That'll bump Connor Mozak, put Jeremy Lepak on the bubble. Jeremy Lepak on the bubble. The runner-up last week in the ARCA Midwest Tour is now on the bubble. And here comes the Hall of Famer, the NASCAR Hall of Famer, Matt Kenseth. Matt Kenseth, 2003 Cup Series champion. 1994 and 1995 WIR Super Late Model champion. Hasn't been here in 15 years. Good to have Matt Kenseth back. Behind, got up near the outside wall there. Holy mackerel. Wouldn't want to fit too much more than a piece of paper between the right rear of that machine and the wall coming off at turn 4. But apparently it was a fast way around because Matt Kenseth is 2nd quick. Kenseth, 2nd quick. 19.097. That bumps Jeremy Leapak, puts Grant Griesbach, I should say, on the bubble. Griesbach on the bubble, while Brazen Bennett takes to the speedway from Neenah, Wisconsin. 3-time Fox River Racing Club, the group that sanctions the races here at Wisconsin International Raceway. 3-time late model champion. Has a couple of super late model wins to his credit here at WIR on Thursday nights. Brazen, 19th quick, 19.468, 19.468, so not good enough to crack into the top 16. Griesbach still on the bubble, while we bring out Derek Kraus. Derek Kraus, the B&K Trucking, Finetti Incorporated, number 9. Full-time on the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series here the last couple of years. Former ARCA Menards West Series champion. Led 43 laps in this event last year before he ran out of fuel. I think we had 3 drivers last year in this 250-lap race that ran themselves out of fuel and eliminated them from competition. Derek Kraus was one of them, and Kraus goes to the top of the board. 18.981, the first driver in the 18-second bracket. A couple of tenths off that fast time and the extra $1,000 from Valley Gasket, but Derek Kraus right now in position to nab fast time honors, and that extra $500 that's on the line to the fast qualifier. Grant Griesbach has been bumped off the bubble. R.J. Braun now on the bubble as Bobby Kendall from Montello on track, the 2020 Super Late Model champion here at Wisconsin International Raceway. Second in the current point standings in weekly competition. Finished third in this event back in 2016, and Kendall goes 9th quick. 19.226, 19.226. That will bump R.J. Braun and put Jeff Van Oudenhoven on the line. We get a look there. Derek Kraus hopping out of that number 9, your fast qualifier right now, as Carson Hocevar takes to the track. Unofficially, I have him as the second to final qualifier. White flag is out for Carson Hocevar, playoff contender, championship contender here in 2022 in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. Raced here at Kaukauna in this event back in 2020, finished 8th. Carson Hocevar, his second and final qualifying lap. 19th quick, not good enough to automatically transfer. 19.387, 19.387. Last car to qualify, Jeff Van Oudenhoven's on the bubble. Derek Kraus has fast time. And here comes Gabe Summers. We heard from Gabe, the Plover, Wisconsin driver, 19 years of age. 5th in this event 1 year ago. 2nd in the championship point standings. I think he would classify as one of those young Wisconsin guys, wouldn't he? The new school Wisconsin guys. You can vote. You know, he's one of the new school Wisconsin guys. He's 19 years of age. So if you think Gabe Summers is going to win tonight, you vote for one of those new school Wisconsin guys. Gabe Summers, 10th quick. 19.228, 19.228. That will bump Jeff Van Oudenhoven. Ryan Farrell makes it in 16th quick. And your fast qualifier tonight, he went out late. The only driver in the 18-second bracket, Derek Kraus, picks up an extra $500. And it looks like old school Wisconsin guy is leading. Are you kidding me? Old school Wisconsin guys. I think we gotta. I really think we gotta define what old school is and new school is. You know, is it 30? I think it's 30. So thank you for voting. Are we still open? It's closed. The poll is closed. So old school Wisconsin guy is who you say is going to win. Well, that guy on camera, he would classify as an old school Wisco guy right there. That's Jeff Van Oudenhoven, but he's going to have to come in through the last chance qualifier as he qualifies in 17th quick. We're going to have a last chance qualifier. We're going to have the Midwest Truck Series feature and preliminaries. We're going to have more preliminaries here for the ARCA Midwest Tour, and then, of course, the big 250-lap Gandrud Auto Group 250 coming your way. You want to see it live? There's two ways. You can be here. If you're in the Fox Valley, there's still time to get down to Wisconsin International Raceway. 6:30 is when we're going to go racing, so you could make it. Or you need to dial up MidwestTour.tv. MidwestTour.tv. You're going to see that guy, the number 51 of Stephen Nasse. You're going to see that guy, the number 4 of Luke Fenhouse. You're going to see them in action tonight. Carson Hocevar, the 14. You're going to see him in action in the last chance qualifier and maybe in the 250 lapper. You're going to see that local young hot shoe, Sawyer Efforts. He automatically timed in 11th quick. He'll be in the 250 lapper, representing all those Thursday night racers and Thursday night fans here at Wisconsin International Raceway. So qualifying in the books, that's Matt Kenseth. We're going to see him in action tonight in the 250 lapper. Your fast qualifier tonight, full-time Truck Series racer, Wisconsinite, one of those young school Wisco guys, Derek Kraus. He's with our Matt Votty.
One of those young school Wisconsin guys indeed, second generation driver. Quick time tonight, man. You said you had a pretty good car in practice, but you had a really good car in qualifying.
Yeah, it was pretty good. We were a little bit snug, but I feel like things got really good drive. It just got to last there for the 250 laps. Just got to be smart with it and hopefully roll a lower number so we can start somewhat towards the front, and it's got to be there at the end.
Well, best of luck to Derek Kraus. Quick qualifier here for the Gandrud Auto Group 250. You can catch all the action. MidwestTour.tv.
Thank you, Matt Votty. Derek Kraus getting a pat on the back there from the crew. Excellent job, young man. Yeah, Derek Kraus, he's got a win here in the ARCA Midwest Tour to his resume. Came about 5 years ago. He is the youngest winner in the ARCA Midwest Tour. He did it at 15 years of age, and there's a sight that Austin Nason fans didn't want to see. Austin Nason and that crew got her loaded up and heading back to Roscoe, Illinois. Austin Nason, if you weren't with us, we heard from him just before qualifying. Blew the engine in that number 14. Didn't have a backup car. He had finished 4th the last 3 times the Gandrud Auto Group 250 has been contested. There will not be another tonight for Austin Nason. They are heading home early, so that is certainly not a sight that Austin Nason fans wanted to see. Don't let that discourage you, though, fans. There's still some great action coming your way here on MidwestTour.tv. I think we still have to watch the story out of the 91. Majeski's, Ty Majeski's iRacing Compass Insurance Services entry. If that shifting linkage acted up once, could it act up again? I don't know. He went out for his qualifying lap, and the car was stuck in second gear. He could not get it out of second gear. He was able to diagnose the problem before he got the green flag, come down pit road, and get it fixed. But boy, oh boy, if I'm Toby Noodleman, Chris Johnson, Brian Banks and the crew, I'm a little apprehensive. And if I'm sitting behind the wheel of that potent number 91, you come to a race like this, it is a big, big race. $15,000 on the line. Majeski looked really strong last year. Got together with Paul Schaefer Jr. and had a tire rub. Caused the tire to go down on Majeski's car last year. And by the time he got to pit lane, he was a couple of laps down, and Majeski just called it a day. But he certainly is one to beat here. Of course, atop the record books with 5 Tour Championships, the number of wins, he's the leader, 29 wins, the leader amongst all-time drivers on the ARCA Midwest Tour in wins. That's Eric Jones. Eric Jones qualified second. If I sound a little surprised, please forgive me. This is a tough track. This is a really tough track. It's abrasive, it's rough, it's unique. Turns 1 and 2 are completely different than turns 3 and 4. It's got an interesting dog leg right down the front straightaway. This is a tough place to figure out. Eric Jones had never been here before. He told me he's watched it before. He's watched our coverage on MidwestTour.tv. He's wanted to race it. The opportunity to drive for Chris Wimmer and the Wimmer Motorsports Group came up. Eric said, let's go. Let's do it. Let's go run it. And he goes out right out of the gate. There was only about 80 minutes of practice for the ARCA Midwest Tour, and Eric Jones laid down a lap in qualifying second quick. So Eric Jones has it rolling indeed. He was the winner Saturday night at Indianapolis Raceway Park in a super late model race there, beat William Byron. So that William Byron machine has been pretty stout here in super late model competition in 2022. So anytime you can do that, you know you got a good piece under you. So that's Eric Jones. We're going to see him in action. Gandrud Auto Group 250 coming up later on tonight. So we are still on the live look-in. Still on the live look-in. And if you want to see the action, we're going to cut this live look-in off here in just a few minutes. You want to see the action. We've given you a taste of it. You're going to have to go to MidwestTour.tv. MidwestTour.tv. Log in, get yourself signed up, and then all you have to worry about is finding a comfortable spot on the recliner or a comfortable spot on the couch, and get a couple of beverages in your hand and maybe a bucket of popcorn. So, qualifying in the books for the Midwest Truck Series, qualifying in the books for the ARCA Midwest Tour. We're going to take a real brief pause here, come back with opening ceremonies, and then we go racing. If you've been watching on the live look-in, you want to see the rest of the night, all you have to do is go to MidwestTour.tv. We'll see you in just a couple of minutes.